Wait, what do I want? Do I want a giant's belt or a recursive bolt?
Welcome back to another Alvaro video. I have a bit of a special video for you today because we're going to be analyzing a game played by, that's right, Ludwig Ogren. Now if you do not know what I do on this channel, I'm a TFT coach and challenger player, and most of my content consists of analyzing the highest level of gameplay played by the highest level of players. But in today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and we're going to try and comprehend exactly what Ludwig is going to do. One of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video is because if you do not know, Soju is putting on a tournament at this very moment, and he is including some of the best players in the game in that tournament. I'm going to be making a video analyzing one of the games in the tournament, or maybe even go over an entire recap of the tournament. And then the following video is going to be a video about the Defender Cup Day 3 and then the Defender Cup Day 4. So my next 3 videos are going to consist a lot of incredibly high level play. So I kind of wanted to offset that by watching a video played by Ludwig. So let's get into the game here and let's try and figure out what is going through the mind of Ludwig. I think what ended up happening is a lot of his chat was spamming to play Duelists, because Duelists is an extremely easy comp to like grasp. All you have to do is just put in more Duelist units. If you don't know anything about the game, then if you can just read the word Duelist, click on the Duelists, and put the Duelists in the board, then it shouldn't be too difficult. So he selects the Duelist crest, but he obviously doesn't know how any of the items work. And so he tries slamming the Duelist crest onto Yasuo. Oh, he's able to figure out how to make Yasuo too. And he still has no clue what to do with this Duelist crest. He has this glove stuck on the Yasuo. He just got a loaded dice. His brain is melting right now. I already know for a fact, like, imagine getting into a game of TFT not knowing anything. He's played League of Legends before, but he doesn't have, you know, that much experience playing League, so he really doesn't know what he's doing that much. He doesn't, like, understand, like, exactly what all the units do. So not only is he trying to figure out how to play the game of TFT and how, like, different the system is from League of Legends, he's trying to somehow comprehend exactly what all of these like traits and units. He still is stumped on how to use this. Oh, there we go. He figured out how to put the Duelist crest. He has to pick this armory. This also goes to show exactly how complicated this game is. I mean, that's exactly why I make the content that I make, because this game requires you to play like an entire set and just throw yourself at the game, just play games, just to even figure out what you're doing at like just to get a base amount of knowledge. But then after you get the base amount of knowledge, what ends up happening is that another set comes out, and then you have to relearn a lot of the units, but at least you can start the game off by playing by playing with like some base fundamentals. So let's see if he's actually able to beat Krugs here. Wow. One of the first games of TFT he's ever played, and he actually doesn't lose to Krugs. That's pretty impressive. He opts to go for Jeweled Lotus, and that is a pretty massive mistake here, because you can see he already built IE on Yasuo. He's so foolish. Doesn't he know that he already has an item that lets his unit's ability crit, so he doesn't need Jeweled Lotus? He chooses to put 2 Zeds in because Zed is a purple unit, and the purple unit is shiny. So he chooses to put those units in. I also forgot to go over exactly why he's playing a game of TFT. It's because he does this series called like Bro vs. Bro, and he wants to like game against other people. And he has like his own set of games, someone else has their own set of games, and he he lets them choose games that they're good at, and he chooses games that he's good at. And so you might be able to guess that TFT is not one of his games. So he's basically playing a hyper role against Underdog voice actor, which is the guy that he's doing this bro versus bro against. He still is not figuring out how this duelist emblem works. I did say I was going to try and analyze this game, and who knows, maybe Ludwig is watching, so let me go ahead and try and give me like a fair analysis. So if we look at his items, right, he has IE, a BF sword, a chain, a QSS, a redemption, and another belt. He definitely is going to want to go ahead and make Edge of Night, IE, and QSS on this Zed. His first mistake was making IE in the first place though, because in duelists you gain so much attack speed that you don't really care that much about your ability critting. And in previous sets, IE would be like a really strong option because of the extra crit that you gain. But in this set, with the rework to IE, making it so a lot of the power budget in the item is in the fact that the item allows your unit's ability to crit, it's actually not the best option for AD units anymore. It's only really strong when you can pair it with other crit items to give yourself a lot of crit. So if he could somehow get all of those items onto Zed and then get 6 duelists in, then he might not be in like that bad of a spot. But of course he doesn't really know what's going on. His brain is still melting. He throws a Vel'Koz 2 in the front line. Don't think you want that guy up there. And I know you guys can't see, but he has 2 health right now, so he needs to win this round in order to stay alive. But of course what happens is he goes Giga 8. So a lot of the reason why I wanted to make this video also is because even though we can sit here and point at Ludwig and laugh at him and see how bad he is, this person was once everyone. You don't just hop into the game of TFT and instantly become a master level player, and sometimes it's good to just step back and see how far you've grown as a player yourself. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, like it, and I'll see you in the next one.